What's up YouTube, this is Spade here with a NU match against Lord Vanitas. And since the Gen 4 tiers changed a while ago, there are some new guys in the NU tier, so I decided to test them out. And I would like to call these pokes the Scumbliss Crest of the NU, because they form a really solid defensive core and they are really difficult to take down. So let's see how this battle goes. So he's gonna lead off with a Bastion on, and I have my Ninetales here. I shouldn't be really using this thing as a lead. I usually have my Drifblim, so I just wanted to use something different. And yeah, this thing really shouldn't be used as a lead. So he switches into Typhlosion to take the fire type move, and even though I have my White Herb, it's not gonna help me. I'm forced to switch out here. I can't really do anything to this Typhlosion. So I go into my Regirock, and he goes for the EQ. And since I have max HP, max defense, that EQ does absolutely nothing. So he's forced to switch out, goes into Articuno, as I set up my own Stealth Rocks. So this is gonna really help me against this Articuno, who is 4 times weak to Stealth Rocks. And he goes for Toxic, and I of course miss my Stone Edge, because that's what Stone Edge does best. It misses. And he goes for Heal Bell. I guess he doesn't want to save his Articuno anymore since the Stealth Rocks are up. I guess he doesn't have a Rapid Spinner then. He heals his Bastiodon from the burn, which is okay, I guess. And I really don't mind the Toxic, because I have Rest on this thing, and I also have a Cleric on this team. So he goes into his own his Regigigas. And I of course miss my Stone Edge again. Wonderful. And he goes for Confuse Ray. So this is one of those Parafusion hacking Regigigas who likes to waste turns to get his act together. So I'm gonna switch out, go into my Slowking, who has the own tempo ability, and hopefully I can avoid the hacks. And Slowking is also one of the new NU guys. It went for the UU tier, but then came back straight away. And unfortunately for me, Surf doesn't break the sub. And yeah, this is gonna be a pretty funny part, so I'm gonna leave the music here to because it's gonna explain everything better. So finally I don't get hacked. Only 7 times in a row. That's fantastic. So I finally get a chance to go for the slack off. So we are back to square one, and he just decides to switch out because there's no point in staying in, and he switches into Banette as I go for Surf, and it does a really nice chunk. And I figure he's a physical attacker, so I switch into my Regirock, and if he tricks, it's most likely Choice Band, so it's the safe play. But he does have the Choice Scarf, but oh well, it's not too bad. I can live. So he switches into Bastiodon again, and I just go for Rest here just to get rid of the Toxic, and also I get all the HP back, which is really good. And I switch into my Vileplume now, just hoping to wake my Registeel up, but he goes for Roar, and in comes Regirock once again. So in case he feels like roaring again, I just stay in Burn Eternal Sleep, and he switches into Tropius, so I'm forced to switch out. I don't want this thing to DD up, because that's what they usually do, and that's the case this time too. But if this is a standard Adamant max speed Tropius, I will still outspeed, and that's the case. He's not gonna be able to outspeed me, and this is the main reason why Tropius is NU, because even after Dragon Dance it's still unable to do like anything, not much. So down it goes, he goes into Banette, and I know Overheat will still kill this thing. And yeah, that's the case. Down goes the Panette. And he goes into his Regigigas again, and now I just go for the Will-O-Wisp because I desperately need some residual damage on this thing. And he goes for T-Wave. Doesn't matter, like I said, I have a Cleric on this team. It's my Vileplume with Aromatherapy. And now I'm gonna switch into my Vileplume, and I know he's gonna go for the Confuse Ray, but Slowking got hacked 7 times in a row. So Vileplume must hit through the confusion. It just have to. It has to learn to English, and it does. So I get the Aromatherapy off. I heal my Regirock, my Ninetales, and my Slowking, and he does go for the T-Wave again, but it's whatever. So I'm gonna switch out. I know he might switch into his Typhlosion, which he does. So I'm gonna switch also, go into my Slowking, who pretty much walls his Typhlosion and Regigigas. It was the safe play here. So he's forced to switch out again and take a ton of Stealth Rock damage, which is good. He goes into his Bastiodon. I just go for the Surf. It doesn't quite take out the Bastiodon because it has like godlike defenses. And he goes for Toxic, doesn't matter. I have a Cleric, and I'm gonna finish this thing off with a Surf once again, and down it goes. And he is just going to go into his Regigigas once again, hoping for some hacks again, I guess. And with the burn, his Iron Head won't be doing anything. And it's a really good thing that he has Iron Head, not Return, because it would have done a lot more to my my Slowking. And I just whip a Surf there. It does a nice chunk. After the burn, I can 2-hit KO it at this point. But oh well. Of course, I get hacked one more time. But since he's going just for the Iron Head, it's I can safely switch into my Entei, which he hadn't even seen yet, because my defensive core has pretty much walled him to oblivion. So I can safely go into my Entei to take the Iron Head, and I just go for my cool event move to finish this thing off, the Flare Blitz, and it will easily take down the Regigigas, and all he has left is the Typhlosion. And it's gonna get raped by the Stealth Rock once again, and I have the priority extreme speed, so that is game. So, a good game, I guess. It was a pretty one-sided match, 6-0, and my opponent's team was Stealth Rock weak, but I just wanted to test out these new NU guys, Regirock and Slowking. And I gotta say, with Vileplume, they are really dominant and taking hits. They cover each other's weaknesses really well. So today's question of the day will be, what do you think about Regirock and Slowking in NU? And for me, like I said, they are really dominant, because I usually don't play NU that much, and I usually just use some random teams, but I've been using this team for a while now. Well, I have only had like 3 matches, but usually in those matches these guys have dominated. Pretty much the closest match I had was like a 4-0, I think. And yeah, these guys just sponge hits. They are that good, in my opinion. So what do you think about these guys in NU? Please leave a comment below, and if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. And this will most likely be my last Heart Gold Soul Silver match, unless I feel otherwise. Tomorrow I will upload a Black and White battle, so stay tuned for that. Spade is out. Peace.